What's going on, everybody? It's Litezout from MaddenDaily.com, and in this video I'm rocking with the Chicago Bears, and I'm taking on what I thought was the Redskins. He switched on me last second, playing against the 49ers. This kid's running custom offensive and custom defensive playbook, so I'm not sure exactly what to expect. On offense, I'm still rocking with KC's offensive book with no audibles and our multi-defensive book with audibles. What I noticed right away from my opponent is he's playing a lot of man press, two-man under defense, and he's manually rushing from either outside linebacker, and he's getting a really good block shed, so he's kind of forcing me to make a quick throw. So right now I'm just putting out all my man beaters, hitting them with in routes, deep posts. I just hit him with a deep post to Hester, gave him the little juke, scored the touchdown, and that drive was easy, but it does not get that easy for the rest of the game, and you'll see. On offense, he starts off the game with single back ace. He runs just a basic dive up the middle. I stop him, then he hits me with a read option. I definitely wasn't ready for that. He hits me for a long play, then does the read option to the opposite side. So now he has a read option to both sides out of a full house type set. So what I'm going to do is I have to start looking at the quarterback to see which side he moves his hip. We pretty much discussed that in our defensive ebook. If he moves his hip right, he can only run to the right side, so that's something we have to focus on. I get a stop on third down. It's 4th and 1. He no-huddles me. I audible to a man all-out blitz, but I put both corners in flats, my middle linebacker in a hook, and he throws a quick pass to the flats, and my flat zone stops him. So now I'm on the 1-yard line. That was a huge stop. I already got 7. He sends the house. I hit him with an out route, and I'm going to keep trying to move the ball. He manually rushes me, gets a block shed from hell, sacks me. Like I said, he's gonna be rushing me all game, and I only have like 2 seconds to hit my receiver, so I gotta make smart reads, have routes to kill man, because that's pretty much what he's running all game on me. Here I'm gonna no huddle to 2-back power O, get these easy 2 yards, but no, I trip over my fallen lineman. Then I no huddle. It's 4th and 5. I shouldn't have no huddled. I'm gonna try to hit this corner route. It's been open, but he puts that safety in a purple. Everyone else is glued. No one was open. I forced a throw to the post, and I got stopped. So like I said, when stopping this full house run, you have to pay attention to the way the quarterback's going to try to hand off the ball. So I'm going to play the run. I'm not playing the QB. I'm going to manually go and guard the QB myself. He moves his hip to the right side, I believe, on this play, as you can see. So I run to the right side. I hit him. Kaepernick is a goon. Breaks the tackle and scores. Now remember, I do have the best kick returner in the National Football League, Devin Hester, one of the fastest players in the game, and he breaks a long kick return. I do not score, but he is a deadly weapon that I have to use, not only on the special team side of the ball, but also on offense. I run the strong power first to the left, then to the right, get stopped. It's 3rd and 7. Now I need a big play to keep the ball moving. I hit the post route. Martelius Bennett with the huge first down. I'm in the single back wide trips. I hit him with a zone weak to the left. And now he's definitely going to be thinking I'm running the ball. So on 3rd and goal on the 2, I'm running a pass play at an I-form tight pair. I had the running back wide open. Now I'm going to go back to the tight pair. This time I'm going to run the stretch. And luckily, I get in. I take an 8-point lead with 4 minutes left in the second. I'm going to go into the cover 3 bluff 3-3-5 defense. For everyone that bought the ebook, you know I have to shift the linebackers a certain way. I just shifted them the wrong way. So now I'm shifting them up, and I'm going to manually play the middle myself. He does the read option, laterals the ball, and it's a fumble. But I did not pick it up. It's all right. It's 3rd and 5. I'm assuming he's going to pass the ball, but no. He runs right up the middle. I set up a blitz. So now at this point, I am thinking to myself, all right, this guy, no matter what, 3rd down, 4th down, this guy is going to run the ball. He's committed to this read option scheme. I go to the quarters normal run commit on the 3-yard line, stop him. I then go to the nickel strong sugar blitz against his goal line formation. I'm going to run the setup to lock up this QB sneak power O play action combo. And sure enough, I cage it. He gets a loss of yards. It's 3rd and 5. Now I'm setting up a blitz. I'm in a cover 2. I have a purple as well on that right side. So I have a purple and a flat. I man up the left receiver. And I'm going to manually stop the middle myself. But no. Don't you remember? He's going to run the fucking ball. He laterals at a perfect time. That triple option is killing me. I should have stayed committed to stopping the run. I knew he was going to run. And from now on, I'm going to make sure that whole run read option scheme is caged. I'm back on offense. And now at this point, I pretty much analyzed his whole defensive scheme. This is what he does. Comes down 2-man under. He manually rushes with an outside linebacker at a 2-4-5. Or he'll play the middle of the field. So he's either going to be blitzing 3 guys or he's going to manually rush the outside. Then with the safeties, I noticed that he either keeps them deep, like right now, or sometimes he puts them in purples, like right now. And I usually don't have guys going deep. So now I'm going to finally start having guys deep. And he gets a huge stop, though, on 4th and 5. But ever since that drive is when I realized that I have to play it smart. He's not only running just a basic 2-man under, he mixes up his safeties while sometimes manually rushing. And I got caught up in a man blitz on 2nd and 12. He hits me with a inside post play out of the same play we have in KC, which is the bunch quads. Gets it, goes for 2, and barely gets it. And now it's an 8-point game, and I got Devin Hester needing some great field position or a potential touchdown. And again, he works his magic, but only gets us to the 33-yard line, well, the 31-yard line. I'm okay with that. None of my receivers seem like they're getting open. This team has just a bunch of slow, tall receivers. Forget that. I'm throwing to Hester. I don't care if he's double covered, triple covered. He makes plays. I click on user catch. It was a terrible read, don't get me wrong, but I somehow make a play, score, and now all I need is a 2 to tie the ball game up. I go back to tight pair. I'm going to pass the ball. He thinks I'm running. He sends a friggin' engage 8. I throw to my fullback and score and get the 2. It's 23 up. I'm going to keep the same defensive principles. Make sure that my defense plays the QB, and I'm going to manually play the quarterback. I'm doing a good job so far. It's 3rd and 2. Again, he tries to run with the running back. Then it's 4th and 3. Now, I'm not sure exactly what he's going to do. I'm going to play a bunch of short zones. And, oh, man, I was not ready for that. Why I was not ready for that, I do not know. I should have been playing the quarterback like I have been. Fell asleep a little bit. He gets a huge game with Kaepernick. And he's going to keep trying to run with the QB. But this time, I slow him down. 2nd and 8. Finally get him into a passing down. And this is what happens. Bay City, bait city, bitch. I get another huge stop in the red zone. The first one was his first drive of the game. Second just now, and it's a tie game. I need to get some points, preferably a touchdown. There's still a lot of time left in the game, but I do feel confident in my defense that I can get one more stop. So let's get a touchdown on this drive. I hit Forte on a huge pass play. Every time I'm in the tight pair, he blitzes the crib. That's why I'm passing out of it to mix along with the run. Now I have Michael Bush in. Forte, I'm giving him a little breather. I'm going to run the ball, now mix in the play action. And it seems like this is giving him the most trouble. When I'm in shotgun, my receivers are so slow that he's just stopping everything short, manually rushing me, playing the middle himself. And so all the routes that I have that beat man are guarded. So that's why I'm staying with the run. Now I have Forte back in the game, and I do get stopped. It's a 3rd and short. Again, I'm going to pass the ball, and it's been working. He leaves the fullback open, wide open again. So I'm going to keep doing it, staying in the tight pair. It's working. I motion the running back left. He's just not as fast, and I get a loss of yards, man. Then he hits me with a killer block shed, and just like that, it's 3rd and 23. And you know I'm going to get stopped. Cutler overthrows a post by like 6-7 yards. And for some reason, I'm going for it. This is stupid. I'm going to try to hit the stick nod route, but I'm not going to have any time. He's sending the manual rush. Block sheds yet again. His defense is nice. Like, it looks basic as hell, but it really is nice. I was very frustrated because he was in 2-man under all game, and that just annoys me. But he did have a scheme around it, and he's doing a hell of a job. And then on offense, he's still committed to that read option. As much as I want to say I could stop it, I'm having a hard time right now. He gets in with the strong close, goes for 2. I'm going to put both of my ends in flats out of a covered 1. And I'm going to manually watch the flats. A lot of people like to run a play action here. But no, he runs the off tackle and gets in. Damn. It's an 8-point game. I got Devin. Please, Devin, work your magic. And he can't on this play. Now, I'm going into the shotgun empty. because he is in the 2-man under, so I need guys that are going to get unbubbable. Both tight ends are unbubbable, so I am going to hit them back-to-back plays. I hit the left first, then Y right, and it's his 3rd and short. I get stuffed on 3rd and 3, now 4th and 3. I no huddle to PAT wheel out of the normal Y slot. This play kills man bump. I should have been in this more often. I motion my left receiver on the slant. He gets open, and Marshall, you are clutch. Huge 4th down play. Again, though, Forte is just not fast enough to turn that corner. I go into the doubles weak formation. I motion my receiver. He doesn't get open. He had his strong safety in a purple, but I did have room to fit that corner route in. He did not catch it, though. He dropped it. So 3rd and 12. Now I'm going to manually put in Hester on the right side. Seems like every time I'm in the doubles weak, he always has that strong safety in a purple to stop that corner route. So now I'm going to change the play up. I'm going to slant the tight end, streak Hester on the right. Hopefully he doesn't notice Hester's on the right. Let's see if that strong safety's in a purple. He indeed was in a purple. I chuck it up to Hester, and that 98 speed does his justice. Scores. I go for 2 to tie the game up, and unfortunately, I do not get it. So although I just made a big drive to score, I did not tie the game, and I need one more stop. Now I'm going to finally sell out on the run. I get 2 huge stops. On 3rd and inches, I run the 4-3, cover 3, get 1 more stop. And on 4th and 1, I'm going to go to quarters, 2-man under run commit. I'm going to put that left corner in a deep blue just in case he play actions me. And I'm going to run all the way down with my safety, and I make a huge play. Get the stop. It's our ball. It's only a 2-point game, and now the game is essentially in my hands to win it. But what does he do? He goes to field goal block, and I just take that as real disrespect. So you know what? I'm like, F this. I'm going to score, and I'm going to stop you again. Like, your offense isn't that good. You run the ball. You run with the quarterback. I'm not worried about this. I have a 5-point game. I'm not going to let you get in that end zone. On his first triple option attempt, locked. He gets his ass right out of the full house, goes into bunch quads. I'm going to blitz him off the right. I'm going to press coverage to make it look like the sidelines are covered, which they're not. That's the only weakness. I have 3 hook zones. I'm going to manually play the deep blue myself. And what does he do? He makes a hell of a play with the QB, gets the first down. Wow. That was very impressive. I'm not going to lie. Then he goes back to the full house to run the ball. He tries the triple option. Oh, no, I missed the tackle. That could have been such a huge loss. Instead, he still somehow gets 1 yard. I go to will to fire, left-sided blitz. It's a cover 2 sink, and I make a blown coverage. I bite on the middle of the field. I can't believe I did that. He decides not to take the touchdown. He doesn't want to give me a minute to score, so he's going to try to take as much time off the clock as possible. So I'm going to start using my timeouts. And again, I'm doing a really good job stopping the run. 3rd and 6, he goes back into that bunch quads. And can I get a pick? No, he throws a drag, and somehow my guy just doesn't tackle him. Whatever, he scores, goes for 2, and I make the play. No, I don't. No users. But whatever, it's the final drive of the game. I know his defensive scheme. Sometimes he's going to have those safeties in purples. Sometimes they're going to be in deep blue. When I was in bunch, he always had that left safety in a purple, so I'm going to streak Hester, motion the left outside receiver. But no, he plays it smart. He has him in a deep blue. But somehow the kid is clutch. I hit Brandon Marshall on a post route. I'm in Y trips. I have the running back on a wheel, Bennett on a streak. If the safety's in a deep blue, the running back will be open. If he's in a purple, Bennett will be open. I'm talking about the right safety. Let's look. He bites down. He's in a purple. No heat's coming at me. He didn't manually rush me. I click on him, Bennett, and I score. It took me a while to adjust to his defense, but I finally did. Now my opponent needs a touchdown to beat me, and all he does is run the ball. So this game is a wrap. Or is it?
Why is the video in slow motion? You got to be kidding me. No.
All I'm thinking about in my head at that time was, I cannot believe I just gave that up. I'm going to have less than 10 seconds. I only have 1 timeout, so it's Devin Hester time. It's do or die. I hope he kicks it off to me, and he does. I have 9 seconds to score. He starts it off. Oh, I'm going in super slow motion for this one. 7 seconds. 6. Wow, this time is going real slow. Can I do it? I find an open lane, and I burst through. For how slow this video is going right now, my stamina is depleting really fast. I got a corner chasing me. I got 2 seconds left. What do I do? Now, this is the question. What would you do at this point? Would you keep running? Would you go out of bounds? If you keep running, do you think you would get it? Do you think I'm going to get it? Post in your comments what you would have done in that situation. What I do is I run out of bounds with a 1/10 of a second left. I'm kicking my 3. I'm going to beat him in OT. Hopefully he doesn't block me. He tries to block me, gets a flag, and do I get it? I don't even know if I get it, to be honest. So at this point, I'm just looking at the clock. I'm like, please, if I decline this and I don't get this field goal, I'm probably going to just jump off my building. But I do decline it, and I do get the field goal. I did get it. So now it's OT. You know I'm going to hit him with that coin toss glitch. I'm the away team. I'm getting the ball in OT. I click tails. I get it. And I receive the ball. So all I need is a touchdown, and I win this game.
49ers setting up for the kickoff.
How sweet would it be if Devin Hester finishes him off? How sweet would it be if... Nah, don't happen. But it's all right. It's all right. We got this. We got this. I see that his corner, his safety, is in a purple yet again, and it's OT. He's just reckless right now. He's putting both his safeties in purples. You gotta be kidding me. So I'm going to streak the outside receiver, and wow, what a manual rush. He came in untouched. So now it's 3rd and 18. I don't need all 18 yards right away. I know huddle. I'm going to just try to get as many yards as possible, and then on 4th down, pick up the first. I hit my tight end on a post route. I get it. And now it's 4th and 7. I go into the doubles weak. I am going to have X on a motion in. I have my post, my corner. I have enough routes to get it. I hit A on the corner. And luckily, Bennett, you are the man. I'm going to keep trying to move up the field. I hit Hester on a makeshift screen. I get the first down. But I think Hester is hurt. He is hurt. So I have no more speed on the field. But when it's all said and done, I have one of the best receivers in the game. He put his safety again in the purple to stop the corner route. And I hit Marshall deep. He dives, scores. And that, my friends, is the ball game. What a game. I get the win. I didn't play good. I somehow found a way to win, though. If you enjoyed this video, please hit us with a like. If you're not subscribed to us, please subscribe to our channel. Expect more gameplay videos like this, more Madden tips for current gen and next gen, and also both of our ebooks are on sale for $9.99. Link is in the description. It's lights out. Until next time.